I respect the movie more than I love it. Scream 7 comes out this week, so we decided to rewatch the original Scream, which came out almost 30 years ago.
Wow, no.
So
no way.
Yeah. So I wanted to see if it still holds up.
Yes.
When it came out, it was big. Like, it was an event. It was weird, and I think for horror, things have kind of like died down a little bit, and slashers had become this like non-thing. People weren't really watching them, but man, this thing came out.
It was huge for non-horror fans.
Yeah.
Because I was super excited when the movie came out.
I went and saw it multiple times with friends.
In the theater.
Yeah, it was just a huge... I mean, people that, like you said, that weren't big into horror like I was, like, they just loved it. And it kind of brought horror to the forefront a little bit there.
I think it made it popular again.
Yeah.
In my opinion. But because before that, maybe, there was like Candyman, but anytime I watched a horror movie at a friend's house, which was rare, it was always horror movies from the 80s that we watched. Yeah. And then this one came out, and it had Drew Barrymore, and that had been in like, several little rom-coms and stuff. And then Courtney Cox, of course, was on Friends and had done, I think, Ace Ventura already.
Yeah.
And then Neve Campbell, who had been on Party of Five. So I was able to convince my mom to watch this with me. I don't think I had any friends that would watch it with me. And so my mom, who won't watch any horror, I think we were both like, it can't be that bad. If those three women are in it who do these family-friendly shows and rom-coms, it can't be that much of a horror, I think is what we were thinking. So we watched it actually at home. I didn't see it in the theater.
That's a big thing. Like your mom is, if there is a horror trailer in the movies, when we see a movie with them, we have to warn her because she shuts her eyes and covers her ears.
And then I have to pat her when it's over to let her know that the trailer's over, because she can't even listen to the trailer because she's like, I can just guess what the visual is if I hear the noises. So the fact that she was like, yeah, I'll watch this with you. I don't think my mom watched any of it, to be honest. Her head was under the blankets like the whole movie. I think she would just peek out for a minute and be like, oh, okay, it's okay. Oh, nope. And she was back under the covers, which is hilarious. I loved it. Like, I loved this. And I, at this point, didn't really love any horror.
Yeah.
I know I always say I love Jason, but I barely watched those movies. This one was my Thanksgiving now, was that back then.
Yeah, for me, it's a little different, I guess, which is kind of weird to say because I saw it multiple times in the theater. And I really like the movie, but I respect the movie more than, like, I love it. It's never been one of my favorite franchises. It's never been, like, on the top or anything. Not that I disliked them or anything like that, but that was never my go-to. But, like you said, it was, like, I respected it because, one, it kind of, like, brought it to the forefront. But some of the things that it does in the movie that was just, like, really cool because it's talking about the horror movies that it is. And they do that with Jamie Kennedy's character, which is really cool because to me that was like looking in a mirror. Like he was this horror fan that knew all the rules that all the tropes that happen in all these like slasher movies, and he was there to kind of explain it to the audience as this movie is unfolding. And I never went to parties and, I'll just say I never went to parties, but even if I was at a party, I wouldn't be, talking, but I knew all those things. So it was cool. It was kind of being seen in a way that I hadn't been seen before. And even the horror community kind of being seen in a way before. So
it made it popular.
Yeah.
The popular people were watching these movies.
Yeah.
And the acting in this is all brilliant. There's not one person, in my opinion, that does a bad job in this movie. Like, every single person brings it when they are on the screen.
No, the casting was great, like you said, and I think it worked because they brought in people that were known for these other things and had done well. That's not always the case when you're talking about like these new slasher type movies and stuff like that. And I think the story is what really, really, it's such a solid story too, that the way they they kind of like bait and switch you and like who the killer is. Like they keep you guessing the whole time.
Yeah, to me, you don't figure it out.
No, and there's even another kind of like bigger bait and switch in there too that was just unheard of.
And
Like,
the kills, who gets killed is like one of the biggest shockers to me.
so if we want to talk about ratings.
Oh, this one's a full-on buyer. It was a buyer back then, and it, to me, still stands up and is a buyer now. Not all of the sequels have been my favorite, but this one, solid, yes. And I'm super excited that a lot of the original cast is coming back for this Scream 7.
Yeah. It's a buyer for me too. I know I say it's never been one of my top franchise, but it's definitely a buyer because it's just so well done. It's so well written, and it talks about horror in a way that's really cool.
Yeah. Yay, we agree.
Yay. Want to get into some spoilers?
Yeah.
If you want to go in fresh, if you've never seen Scream, which there might be 2 people out there, if you two want to go in fresh, pause here, go watch one of our other reviews, and come back once you've seen it.
Okay. The very first spoiler that I was just like falling, I was laying in a pallet, so I couldn't have fallen, but I was just like, oh my goodness. Drew Barrymore, who is like on the cover of the movie poster.
Yeah.
At the forefront. She is like the one that was the big star that's going to be in this movie.
In the trailers.
Everything. First one that gets killed.
That was like just a brilliant thing.
Because you don't expect that at all. You think she's going to be possibly the final girl. Oh no, girl is the first one to get killed.
The only time I can think of that being a little bit similar was in Psycho. But she was still in the movie for half of it. This one is first 10 minutes.
Oh yeah.
Gone. And she was the big star that was attached to the movie. Not that the other one, the other ones were known.
Yeah.
But she was Drew Barrymore. She was huge at the time. So
right.
That was just pick your jaw up off the floor.
Yeah.
Like, you're like, what?
Then you're like, what am I in for?
Then it's like everything's up for,
Yeah, right?
Yeah.
So that, to me, was the biggest shock.
Yeah.
And then the reveal of who the killer was.
That's what I love about the movie is they really keep you guessing because Skeet Ulrich's character, Billy, like, he's the one that they're really like pushing so much that they want you to think he's the character that, to me, it pushes it to the side of, he's a red herring.
Yeah, like, he's not going to be the killer.
Yeah, he's not going to be the killer because they make you want to think that's him so bad.
Mm-hmm. And then there's a few times that they prove that he's not.
Yeah.
Because things happened while he was not there, that there's no way that it could be him.
But then he says things and like the way his character acts but then you're right, it comes to this point where it's like, well, he can't be the killer at this point.
But you're always still kind of like, right, he can't be, right?
Yeah.
But
then the big reveal is he is because his friend Matthew Lillard's character is a killer with him, so there's 2 killers the whole time. Yeah,
it's Billy and Stu, right?
And Stu, yeah.
2 killers.
Which, yeah, I don't remember off the top. I'm sure there were some other ones, but I don't remember one off the top of my head that was like that. So it was just like, oh man.
That was the other shock.
Yeah.
Like, there's 2 of them? Like, the whole time you just assume it's one killer. So to me, that was another just huge wow way to change it up.
Just brilliant. Another just like,
everybody's just getting killed. There's a person that gets killed because they go through a doggy door on a garage door, the garage door opener, like they turn it on, and it's so funny because she's like half hanging out this dog door, and it kills her, like it like breaks her neck or something. And I'm like, I think the garage door would like feel the weight or something and stop.
No, garage doors now, like a wind comes in too hard when you're opening and it stops. And it stops. So, yeah.
Maybe because of this movie.
Yeah, maybe.
They were like, we need to make them more sensitive.
Yeah, that's a good point. Mm-hmm. There are some like 2 cool Easter eggs, and I'm sure there's more. These are just the ones that like I caught this last time we watched it.
Which I didn't catch because I don't know them as well.
Linda Blair from The Exorcist is in it. She's a news reporter, like a blink and you'll miss it. Like somebody's coming into this, and she's like, "Oh, hey," and then that's it. And then Wes Craven himself is in it. I believe it's Henry Winkler's character comes out to look in the hall during his kill scene. And there is a janitor dressed up in a red striped sweater with a brown fedora, and that's Wes Craven, the director of the movie.
See, which when I saw it, I caught that he was dressed like Freddy, but I had no idea it was Wes Craven.
He has a little cameo.
Yeah, I think that's neat.
Have met a couple of the Scream folks as well.
Several.
Yeah.
We've met Neve Campbell. She was very sweet and very beautiful. This was like 2 years ago. Woman, it's been 30 years. No, you don't look like it's been 30 years. Like, flawless.
She was super sweet. Matthew Lillard.
Oh, he goes above and beyond.
He does.
And then Jamie Kennedy, we met him also, and he's just funny.
Yeah, he's just cracking up the whole time.
And then Skeet Ulrich. I wasn't going to say much, and our niece Jenny was with me, and so she spoke up. You're her favorite, and she's just too embarrassed to say so. And so he made me get the picture. Not made me, but like he took a picture with me too, and I think I'm red-faced in it and just like dying of embarrassment.
But it's super sweet. It's super sweet. Like all of them are just super awesome to everybody. So I mean, overall, yeah, I mean, it's, we talk about it's been 30 years.
Stop saying that.
And it's still it's a classic. It stands up. And I think it will continue to, just because it's just so well done. It's
amazing. And to me, like I said, it is different. It is not your typical slasher. Watching it again, like, took me back. And then it's like, I guess we don't watch it that much because it wasn't your favorite genre or your favorite
franchise.
And I'm like, dang, I mean, it's a really good one. So it needs to be watched a little bit more often.
Yeah, maybe we need to revisit the franchise.
Yeah.
Like the whole thing.
But I'm super excited for the Scream 7 because, like I said, several of them are back. And so, yeah.
Yeah, Neve Campbell wasn't in the last one. She's back in this one. So that's exciting.
Yeah.
For her to be back. And Kevin Williamson is directing it this time. He's back and he's directing it this time. So
I don't know who that is.
He wrote the originals.
I was like, I don't know who that is. So what did you think of the original Scream? Were you lucky enough like us to get to watch it in 1996 when it came out? Or did you have to watch it later on? And if you did, was the ending already ruined for you? Let us know in the comments what you think.
Thanks for joining us today. And remember, around here, the fear is family.
Thanks for watching this episode. If you enjoyed it, hit like and subscribe. And tune in next time to The Fear Review, where the fear is family.